Hey, this is Editing Ashley. I'm going through all of my footage from this camping adventure, and there is too much to go through to make it concise. There's not a real linear progression of these videos. Like, they don't really make a lot of sense without a story being told. So let me just tell you what happened real quick. We really wanted to go camping. We decided to go camping all weekend. We were just gonna head down to Utah, hopefully find a cool camping spot for this one weekend, and call it good. This was during all the rainstorms and the flooding and the snow melt and all that stuff that was happening in like Idaho, Utah, and whatever. So we did not find a camp spot. So we drove to Salt Lake, went to the bins, and I was literally like scrolling on my phone while Kole was driving, looking for potential camp spots that we could go to because we were just convinced we would find one. After we went thrifting, we got some burritos and we drove out to a couple different campsites, and they were all full, flooded, or closed down. So there was nowhere for us to sleep. And our backup plan was to drive another few hours to the little Grand Canyon of southern Utah. At this point, it was already like 8 p.m. and we still had like 3 more hours to drive. So we headed that way, hopes that there would be a camp spot. We just were like, please, there has to be somewhere we can just park and sleep and then have a good fun day the next day. We get there, it's like 11 p.m. and we find this camp spot in the middle of absolutely nowhere, and that's where we camped. So now I'm going to drop you off at the point where we found our camp spot and we pitched our tent and poop in the woods. We made it. It is 11:10 p.m. We drove around all these campsites. We finally found one in the absolute middle of nowhere. There are no people, no nothing. We are on a little hill in the back country of the desert of South Utah.
Yeah.
And we just both peed behind a bush. And I got pee on my ankle.
You didn't tell me that. Gross.
I haven't peed outside in a really long time. But there's stars and a little fire pit. I'm gonna put up our tent.
You want to start the fire or no?
No, it's 11. Okay. We can do a breakfast fire if we feel like it.
Breakfast hot dog?
Breakfast beef wieners. Okay, now it's time to get ready for our sleeps. This is our trunk. Cute. Oh, we go set up our tent over here. Okay, so we actually ended up sleeping in the car that night, even after we had fallen asleep in the tent, because we woke up to an animal scratching and sniffing at our tent, and it scared us so bad we almost peed our pants. And then it was supposed to rain, and there was a great deal of wind. There was no sleeping in that tent. So we hopped in the car, and it never actually rained. We have eaten. We had our biscuit and banana sandwiches. We've changed into our hiking and adventure clothes. Kole's coming back to the car now after taking a little tinkle, and we are gonna go find the small Grand Canyon.
Oh, hey.
We're gonna go find.
I thought you were praying.
No.
You were like this.
I was saying stuff like this. We're going down this hill. It doesn't look very steep on here.
In a Corolla.
Off-roading in the Corolla.
We went up this at night, so we had no idea where we were going.
Yeah, that was kind of spooky. I may have been a little scared, but we weren't scared.
But it was perfect. It ended up being a good spot.
Okay.
Wedge Overlook.
So this is the Wedge. Sorry, you can't even see it. It's really...
See ya.
So we drove from our campsite to the Wedge Overlook at the little Grand Canyon of southern Utah, and you can follow the trail and drive around the edge of a lot of the canyon and look off over, and sometimes your car is only a couple feet away from the cliff, and it is absolutely beautiful. He's saying something about a lizard.
There's a little lizard right there. I don't know if you guys can see him. Oh, there he is. You're probably thinking, Kole, why are you looking at a lizard when you could look at this? Are you videoing me while videoing? Look how majestic she looks.
It's a lot bigger than we thought it was. Like,
she said.
Like it just goes forever. How is this a little Grand Canyon? You know what I'm saying?
I know.
This ain't little.
It's huge.
Hey, so we set up camp for our little baby tent. We just had beef wieners for lunch. Now we're taking out camp chairs. Over there.
If you know what that means.
We had hot dogs for lunch. So we've been driving on a road like this through like hills, rocks, wildflowers, to what I think is actually just going to be a sign about dinosaurs.
Seems like it.
We were expecting like a little museum.
Maybe a statue at least.
Maybe something. I do think it is just a sign.
I think it's just a dinosaur quarry.
So,
collections of any kind are prohibited. You can't take a fossil.
hey, look, there is a thing.
It was hiding.
I'm shocked.
Oh, cool.
I'm shocked.
We can hike through this.
Oh,
This is a
what?
quarry. Actually, they like found dinosaurs here and stuff. It's kind of cool.
This is cool. We're cool.
Hey,
We're gonna go look for fossils.
we're gonna see fossils.
We're in the quarry. We're walking around. There it is, and that's the weird dinosaur with the funky eyeball. Smelled like pee for a second.
That may be my fault. The dinosaur scared me.
Oh. After Kole and I walked around the quarry for about an hour or two, we were exhausted, drove to a gas station, got some ice cream, went back, took a nap, and woke up to see the consequence of not wearing any sunblock all day. It's 6:30, we came back around 3 and Kole fell asleep, and I fell asleep in the sun. I look crazy. And I'm really burnt. I haven't seen sun in so long. I wonder what my back looks. Alright, you can see the line on my legs too, actually. We just have our little fire.
No fire.
Now we're gonna put chili in there. Beef wieners and chili. I can't call them anything but beef wieners now. If you want a really filling and good camping dinner, buy some cans of chili with cheese, pop them open, and stick them on top of the fire. It will literally take a couple minutes for them to boil. We were actually so full after eating, I don't even know if Kole finished his can, but after eating our cans that we didn't have s'mores. We literally could not fit anything else in our stomachs. I drew a cow, a guy. Kole was writing poop in there, and tit and stuff.
Whoa, careful. My mom might see this.
Hi, I'm making Kole breakfast, and I'm gonna show you what I'm making. Whole wheat bread, half banana, dirty knife, and paper plate that has been used, and the star of the show, crunchy Biscoff butter. Yeah.
No, I don't eat that.
It's so good.
You
Now
know?
we take Nana. Now we're at the part where I need to be down there. So. Perfect. Our own best. They roll. Bada bing, bada boom. I cut it in half for you so it doesn't fall apart.
About to get a reaction of me eating it.
No. Unless you want to.
Wait, I will. Alright. Mmm.
It's so good. Where's the Biscoff lid?
It's right behind your camera.
Oh.
Hi guys, welcome to our skincare routine.
First, squeeze vaginal wipes.
For our women of all ages, so.
They're plant-based, 100%. We use them to wash our hands. Next we have our celebrity cruise bag. Inside we have another bag.
And inside that bag we have
Another bag. They will be using Rafael and CeraVe.
I just washed with water. Oh, what was that? Am I all rubbed in?
Yeah, am I?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so cute. Now we're clean, basically showered. One last look.
What did we just see, Ashley?
We just watched a trailer fly off the road into some standing water.
We'll show you a video. We'll
Crazy.
cut to the video.
Watch this thing fly into some water off the road. That was wild, and I think there's water leaking into it. Basically what happened was we were driving behind this truck who had a trailer that was not connected correctly to the back of its truck. They hit a bump and the trailer became loose and flew off the side of the road into the water. Luckily there was no one in it. Everyone was safe, no one was hurt, and so we just continued driving home. Cole's a little tired of driving.
I should have videoed you when you were tired of driving.
We're close. We're half an hour away.
26 minutes. Don't take those 4 minutes away from me.
butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my ass.